Different details shroud our losses, but one similarity unites our suffering. Death affects our soul and its parts. Whatever it was that brought you here, welcome. In the past, I would have mumbled my condolences only to comply with societal norms. All was relatively well because the two people who bequeathed me everything, down to their DNA, still shared the same air I breathed. I could call them night or day, and despite their flaws, and my faults and our fusses, both parents had my back. Those days found me frolicking on the right side of the dash. But then death snatched my father, smothering me with an acrid reality. Neither an MA in theology nor a PhD in clinical psychology immunized me from grief. There is no insider special for mental health professionals to skip their own grieving. I had to experience what other mourners have discovered. Losing your beloved feels like sprouting a hole in your heart that stays gaping, throbbing with pain, its ache transmitting a wordless warning. Everything may look similar, but nothing is the same, now that your person is forever gone. In light of this first-hand bout with grieving, I am extending sincere sorrow for your loss. What to expect? Grief comes from an old Latin root, grevare, which carries the sense of weight and heaviness, think gravity. No wonder grieving feels burdensome, tempting us to try and sidestep our feelings. The PhD in me can specify sound reasons why it is fine to sob because I miss my dad. And yet, other parts of me strive to avert the waterworks. But if a psychologist feels this way, I can imagine a layperson's resistance to wholeheartedly grieve. Thankfully, internal family systems, IFS, can help. This therapeutic model recognizes we grieve differently from one another, but so do different parts of our souls. This is why the same loss can induce multiple reactions. For instance, a sibling who mourns the death of her brother might blame him for driving while intoxicated. But sweet childhood memories force her to weep over his senseless death, which causes another part to feel aggrieved by this soggy show of sentiment. Most books on grief utilize a unitary lens. They package the author's thoughts into a memoir, devotional, or series of lessons on the nature of grief. However, approaching grief through a solitary lens will benefit some, but not all parts. We cannot assume all our parts need the exact same things before they release their grief-related burdens. IFS provides a pathway to help our whole soul grieve, including parts of us that are in conflict with each other. Consider this book like the Pixar movie Inside Out, but for mourners.